This a gridlock. Yeah. Book smart, headstrong. This a real one. Yeah. Swinger swore head off. I'ma stomp down. I'm disturbing hell spawns. Yeah, we up now. You better ring the alarm. You got demons in your life to start fighting them off. In the sight of the Lord, we are soldiers at war. You rappers need to think twice before pressing record. I put the pressure on all you liars. Just check the report. I'm like a Vietnam veteran hearing knocks at the door. That means I stay on point from the things that I saw. Like quick draw McGraw as I read from the law. All you lukewarm Christians gon' get caught in the cross. I'm like Benzino with the word, it's a credible source. Staying strong in the faith, incredible heart. Over the years, I done shed a few losses. Still my eyes on the target like a horseback archer. Let it fly. This a gridlock. Book smart, headstrong. This a real one. Swinger swore head off. I'ma stomp down. I'm disturbing hell spawns. Yeah, we up now. You better ring the alarm.
Yeah, I was asleep like you. Yeah, I was sick, cut you. Yeah, no one said bless you. Yeah, cause I was dead like you. Yeah, then my father came through. Like what we gonna do? I would lace in new, then bring flesh upon you. Let skin cover you. Put my breath within you. I was made brand new. Their worst nightmare came true. Like a zombie, I was raised up from the dead and I'm Hebrew. But they ain't got a clue. No, they ain't got a clue. Turn to Joel chapter 2. Blow the trumpet in Zion. Stand tall and strong, keep your head up, remember you're a lion. Y'all should wipe away your tears, no more death, no more pain, no more crying. Ring the alarm in Zion. Ring the alarm and blow the trumpet in Zion. Oh boy, hey, ring the alarm. The Most High is mighty and we about to stomp on you and your
It's a
squad.
gridlock. Book smart, headstrong. This a real one. Swinger swore head off. I'ma stomp down. I'm disturbing hell spawns. Yeah, we up now. You better ring the alarm. Yo, what up, everybody? Peace and blessings. Hey, I hope everybody is elevating on a high frequency. I hope y'all feeling good. Peace and blessings to the chat. Unveiled Woman's in the building. J. Rowe, what up? Cynthia Hatley's in the house. Jason G. Sticky Finger in the building. Yo, Anthony, what up? Carl E. Fa. KC Moto said, run the fade. Ring the alarm and blow the trumpet in Zion. Oh boy, hey. Because we about to stomp down you and your squad. Sheesh. But hey, I see you brothers and sisters rolling in. Machiavelli Awake 89 in the building. She is in the building. Hey, do me a solid. Hit the like button on your way in. You know, I got some news to cover here. You know, so it's some things going on in the YouTube streets that are, you know, worthy of a conversation. You know, I took notice to something that took place earlier. Ringo, he's at it again with his antics and his shenanigans. It seems that he is now fixated on another foundational Black American, and he has, you know, bullied and harassed 77-year-old Baba Ronson. And, you know, this is just real despicable behavior that we've seen coming from over that side. Baba Ronson, he shares his opinion on various situations. And apparently, Ringo doesn't like when people disagree with him. And the narcissistic demon believes he needs to go attack people. Now, you know, I know he wanted to do damage control by throwing my face in a 4-hour video today. You know, because he knows anytime I see somebody getting bullied, I'm going to say something. So,
you didn't have to put my name in your 4-hour stream about Baba Ronson. I mean, if you want to talk about Baba Ronson, you talk about him. But he knows that I don't like bullies. So here we are now. And look, ladies and gentlemen, here's the issue here. Ringo's a tether, but not just any ordinary tether. Here's what we call a tether adjacent. All right. Now, I want to break down what that is. The definition of a tether adjacent is this: someone that will be described as a tether adjacent, meaning his entire life he lived with or was raised by and lived in close proximity to people that have vehement hatred towards so-called black people, Americans, black Americans. To that cause, the hatred he displays is a reflection of what he learned from hateful tethers. So even if his father is a foundational black American, he has developed hatred from other tethers. You know, it could be his mother. I'm not sure about that. I don't know where he learned this behavior from, but it really doesn't matter because he shows a lot of hatred towards, you know, foundational black Americans. And he doesn't claim to be that. He, in fact, claims to be Panamanian, but he has everything to talk about when it comes to what goes on with black Americans for whatever reason. I want to bring y'all to Exhibit A. Bring y'all to Exhibit A here. See, this is a conversation he had between him and his brother. And I want y'all to take notice. This is text messages that they shared. I want you to take notice that in these text messages, it says, "Long time, big bro. I wasn't around calling you to see how you and your family doing." Right? Wish you happy birthday. Panamanian flag. All you need now is a bottle of green grease. So, as you can see, you know, the boy, he represents Panama. You know, it is what it is. Him and his brothers, you know, him and his brother represent being Panamanian. But this is the issue I have. I don't have an issue with people from Panama. My issue is that Panama is a violent, crime-ridden area that Ringo don't never speak on. You know, you proudly wave the Panamanian flag. It's all through your music videos, which we'll go ahead and evaluate that, right? You proudly represent your Panamanian heritage, but you always talking about what's going on with foundational black Americans here. But look, check this out. Check this out. This is what's going on in Panama. This is what's going on in Panama. Like, why not focus on your homeland? You act like they built something. You act like it's not crime-ridden and war-torn, and it's pretty much nothing there. See, foundational black Americans built this country, and you get the privilege of sitting behind your computer and running your mouth because of the work that we put in this country. So you got all this criticism. You got all this criticism about black Americans. You call them savages. You call them animals. You got all these things to say, but you are not speaking about what goes on in your homeland that you vehemently represent. Now, let's talk about Panama's records increasing in crime compared to previous years, since you want to talk about what goes on in America. Look, some 581 homicides was recorded in Panama in 2024, a 4.4% increase compared to 2023. Now, that place only has 100,000 inhabitants, right? Now, that means people are murdering people out there inordinately, right? But this guy always wants to hone in on the negative when it comes to black Americans. Did y'all know that black Americans are the tribe of Judah, the most highest people? And listen, we've been through it all, but we're still great people. Matter of fact, there was a lawyer that I was looking at, young guy, young black guy, right? Foundational black American, young brother. The man beat 26 cases on his own, right? He beat 26 cases on his own. And then they tried to hit him for fraud, claiming he wasn't a lawyer because he studied law and he did everything he did. And guess what? He beat that on his own. Charges against him. That shows, and this is a young brother, that shows you the greatness of Judah. So it's like this guy, everything he does is about hating our people. He hates black men. Everything he does. You know that situation with Carmelo Anthony and the young bull Austin, who, unfortunately lost his life. He don't have none of the details. He don't have no facts. He's just like that nigga belongs in jail. He don't even know what happened. So he hates black men, right? So, but he don't talk about what goes on in Panama. It's not like, what about your hometown? Like, what about what you represent? You got all the flags in the videos. You and your brother, when y'all communicate, y'all not calling yourselves Judah. Y'all not calling yourselves black men. Y'all proud to be Panamanians, but you don't have nothing to say about what's going on in Panama. It says, according to statistics from the Ministry of Public Security of Panama in 2024, 581 homicides were recorded within the provinces of Panama capital, and the Caribbeans and Panama Oeste, close to the capital, having the highest incidence. In addition, the year ended with a rate of 13 homicides per 100,000 inhabitants, according to the statement. This represents an increase of 4.4%. Look, it says specifically 75% of homicides are provinces of Panama and Colón, two of the most populated areas. So when your people come together, there's crime going on, but you don't talk about that. You don't speak negative about Panamanians. And so this is the issue we have with Ringo. This is why he is considered a Teather adjacent. He's not proud to be a foundational Black American because he had people around him that instilled hatred for real foundational Black Americans. And he believes that he's better than you brothers and sisters. He believes that you're foolish, you're stupid, and that's what it is. But now he's went to new heights. And we gotta go ahead and put this boy in his place. We gotta get him right, get him together. Look, this is him up at the screen. Now, first of all, before we even get into this, bro, I just want to know why the hell this man always putting himself in fire, burning in hell. Why? Do y'all think that's art? I mean, here he is right here. He took this picture himself. He always putting himself in total darkness with fire burning him. I mean, crusty trout mouth and everything. That's him right there. No chapstick. The man don't look like he drink water. Nothing. Just burning in hell. He looked thirsty, like he's in hell burning. Real talk. And for the life of me, I don't understand why he does that. I don't get it. I don't get why he don't drink water and mind his business and leave people alone. I just don't get it. Now, I want to go here, right? Because we got to build our case. First of all, we got to understand that this man is Panamanian. We already went through the transcripts between him and his brother, but wait, there's more. There's more, y'all. There's more. We got to go to Exhibit B, and that would be his music videos. I know it's rough. I know it's difficult. It's difficult, but we got to go there. We got to go there. Just so you can see, he fully represents Panama, right? He represents Panama. Look at here.
Plenty human in the club and them watching me. We have to hide us up and one with the big T.
Now notice he got the Panamanian flag right here. He got, you know what I'm saying? He got the white girl with the devil dress on. So I don't, you know, he's got a white woman in a seductive apparel wearing a devil dress. She got the horns and everything. Hold on, something wrong with my mic? Somebody said what's going on with the mic? What are y'all talking about? One in the chat if y'all can hear me. Come on now. One in the chat if y'all can hear me. Holla if you hear me. Yeah, so he got the lady in red. I guess I don't know if he's trying to say white women are devils or he's attracted to white devils. I don't know what's going on here. Hey, that person who said that, let me see. Does King Connect have a wrench? If he don't have one, he needs to get one. We'll do this guy a favor. It's probably because the computer is rocking. I'll be careful, y'all. I'll be careful not to make tapping noises, right? So I'm going to give him some grace. Perhaps I was moving around too much on the computer. Now, you know, as you can see, he proudly represents his Panamanian heritage.
The way she whine, the way she move me when she dance on me.
Let me tell you right now, this is not a Judite type of song. This is not a foundational Black American song, right? No, but wait, there's more. There's more. We just want to establish that he's a proud Panamanian, right? That's what I'm trying to establish to y'all right now. Look. He got Shorty with the cheeks out. And she got the Panamanian flag on. The man got the Terminator in there. I mean, the man go with the theatrics, right? Look, Panamanian flag once again. Panamanian flag once again. So, but this is the issue, though. He don't never talk about violence in Panama. It's like, what about your hometown? Why are you fixated on foundational Black Americans and our plight and our issues? You're not qualified to speak on those issues when you are a proud Panamanian. You should talk about what's going on in your country. You ask questions like, what are Black people building here in America? Why nobody come together? They're lazy. They're this, they're that. But what about Panama? What's going on there where you feel as if you're superior to foundational Black Americans? That's the question. Let's go. And then he got Jamaican flags. Now let's stop for a second. Let's stop because wait, there's more. And I'm gonna go to this one because it's just funny. It's just funny. Let me go here. Just cuz.
When them people them attack, you know that them watching you. And when them see you, you know them watching you.
Stop.
Yow, 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 yow.
Now y'all heard the noise he just made. I don't know if that's some type of mating call. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that was a mating call. I don't know what he got going on here. He got the Bugs Life joint popping. You know what I'm saying? Again, this is not foundational Black American music. This is just not that. So I'm not sure why he is so extremely jealous of foundational Black men. You know, he got his own swag. This is his swag. This is what y'all do over there. Good gracious. I don't know why, you know, the man decided to sound like a wounded animal in heat. He sounded like a wounded animal in heat. And he's making all these these noises that's foreign to a lot of us foundational Black Americans. I don't know if in his culture this is music to your ears. I don't know, because I just don't understand why he's proud of his culture, but he keeps talking about our culture. You know what I'm saying? In a negative way, as if he qualified though. Let's go.
When them people them matter, you know that them watching you. And when them see you.
And you know, he got you know, he likes to speak in regards to my, you know, my Latin wife, but all through his music videos, he has women who are of Caucasian persuasion. And you know, I'm not mad at him. Whatever you like, whatever you do, hey, listen, brothers, it is what it is. But I just want to point out the hypocrisy. There's a lot of hypocrisy here. And by the way, my wife is an Israelite. You know, she's from tribe of Issachar, Mexican. It is what it is.
You know them watching you.
Who got the girl them flex up?
I mean, look at the just look at the crowd. So it's like he talks a lot about how black people, you know, are trash, and he always talking about how good white people are, and you know, he's doing what tethers do because he believes that they're going to line his pockets. He's been trying to sell his soul for an entire year now, and nobody wants it. Now we're going to go to Baba Ronson, right? Because I think it's a crying shame that he is harassing this man the way he is, and I'm going to address it. Let's see. We're going to go to Baba Ronson here. Let's go. And let's hear what the elder just said a few minutes ago. And Baba Ronson makes a video, said Ringo Reactions is not qualified to teach biblical teachings. And I 100% agree. I could not agree more. Yeah, that man is Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks. Y'all should have heard him talking about Carmelo. He said, lock that nigga up. They said he did it. He did it. And it was like, man, but you know, old boy was an honor roll student. He saved a kid from drowning to death when he was 14. You know, hey, I don't care. Lock that nigga up. He can read, write, do arithmetic, and kill. Put him in jail. Guilty. That's your boy. I don't know. He hates black men, bro. I don't get how people don't see it. I think his narcissistic abuse will wear off eventually. You know, and it just is what it is, right? But listen to what Baba Ronson has to say. You know, the man needs to leave this 77-year-old elder alone. You know, he threatened to end Baba Ronson's career, YouTube career. He said he was going to destroy Baba Ronson. This man is 77 years old, right? Now, I want to play the video. Baba Ronson response. Let's go.
Good evening, family. This is the elder out of New Orleans coming to you with another informative video. All praises to our creators and our ancestors. But family, this video gonna be my last video on this brother that called himself Ringo Reaction TV. He studied making videos about the elder, saying untrue things, harassing me, behind me making a video about criticizing a video he made about spiritual warfare don't exist. I made a reply video, which was in an honorable way.
Now, Ringo got upset with Baba Ronson because Baba Ronson made a video in response to Ringo claiming that spiritual warfare don't exist. Ladies and gentlemen, we know the book of Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12 says, We battle not against flesh and blood, but wickedness and principalities in high places, against spiritual wickedness. So I don't even know where that guy's coming from with that. That sounds insanely retarded to make a video talking about spiritual warfare don't exist. That's not, that is not even whatever. Anyway, Baba Ronson made a video about that. And he shared his opinion, but Ringo doesn't like people to disagree with him. If you notice in his audience, he's always attacking people. If they have a difference of opinion, he's calling them stupid. He's attacking them. He calls them idiots. He says it with such visceral. He attacks them. He blocks them. They don't have freedom of speech over there. If they don't agree with him, he pretty much sends them to the block list. The man is very angry. He's always upset. I don't know what's up with the guy. He doesn't seem to have the joy of the Lord. He doesn't seem to be right within himself. He's always in drama. He's always at odds with somebody else. And he can't stand criticism. And he wants people to just parrot him. Exactly, E. Danielle. And, on the other hand, on this side, I leave my panel open all the time for his subscribers. I let his subscribers come in. And I let them say what they want to say, even when they disagree with me. I've done it multiple times because, at the end of the day, people have the right to have their opinion as long as they're respectful. Nobody over there really disrespects him. He just doesn't like people to have a difference of opinion than he does. Now, this is a shame right here that he's bullying this elder. Let's listen to what is said by the elder.
Didn't cuss him out. Didn't say nothing bad. You can go check it out. Made it a few days ago.
And he didn't cuss him out. He didn't say nothing bad. But nonetheless, Ringo was offended, so he retaliated. And the first time he did it, the first time Elder had a disagreement, Ringo actually weaponized his audience. He told his audience to go over there and pretty much bully the elder. He told them to go over there, take to his comment section to have him remove a video. And Elder, unfortunately, he bent and he folded and he took the video down, even though he was not disrespecting Ringo. And that's sad. That's cowardly. I don't know how anybody can stand behind that type of behavior and follow this guy, but it's evil. And that's what got my attention last time. You can say what you want. He made a 4-hour video talking about me. I don't care what you say about me. But when you start bullying elders, then we have a problem. Then I'm going to have to put you right back in your place because that's wrong. So, this is just a sad situation. Now let's go.
That's what he mad about this situation that's going on in Texas with the brother and the European. He was making the video I got in this chat.
And I'm going to say this as well. Baba Ronson may have said some things back in the day that he forgot about far as foundational Black Americans as an organization. But let's make this very clear. We standing on business and we standing by our elders. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what. We on code, and you got to stay on code out here. Brothers and sisters, you got to stay on code when these tether adjacents, when these people who hate us but want to benefit from our plight, when these people start to attack, you got to stay on code for your elders. Especially when these people they don't understand our situation. But let's go. Let's rewind it. I want you to hear what the elder has to say in totality.
In Texas with the brother and the European. He was making the video I got in this chat. And he was saying this, that, and the other about Black people, doing this, that, and the other to each other. But I wrote in the chat room that everybody do that. White folks, kill, rob, steal. he got mad.
And he said it. You know, other nations do the same thing. Other people do the same thing. But he keeps talking about foundational Black Americans. Matter of fact, in Ringo's country, where he's from, where he represents, they do a lot of murder and killing, but you don't say nothing about that, though. You don't focus on what's going on in your homeland. You show nothing but respect and pride for Panama, but you disrespect our plight and what we go through here. And you sit up there and you study and examine people and you harass them. You're so worried about everything we do. You worry about everything we do. And you pulling up old videos on Baba. Like, what? Why are you so obsessed with everything foundational Black Americans do? Why? And whole time you messing with an elder, but you really ain't got no smoke for a real man in real life. That's real talk. That's real talk. Let's go.
They start calling me an agent and a racist with no proof, slandering me.
And that's all he does is slander and lie. But don't worry about it. His day is coming. I said, Elder Baba, don't worry about it. It just takes time. His days of slandering people, defaming people characters, lying on people, and swaying narratives will come to a screeching halt. And when it hits him, it's gonna hit him like a ton of bricks. Trust me. Trust me when I tell you that. Let's go.
Made a video today talking about me for almost 2 hours. 2 hours talking about the elder.
Now, why are you talking about this 77-year-old man for 2 hours? And the other 2 hours was for me, which I don't care what the man got to say about me. He's probably just saying the same old nonsense that he's been saying a whole year straight because the man is stuck on repeat. But why the elder? We already know that, you're going to keep talking about me. We know that, but that's cool. And by the way, the link is in the chat. So if there's anybody coming from his side, you feel free to click the link and join in. Anybody who disagree with New Breed, anybody who hate me, and it is what it is. I still will allow y'all up in here. I ain't gonna block y'all. I ain't gonna do none of that. Long as you come in respectful and tell me what your issue is with me. Other than that, let's go.
But yet he say he's a godly and righteous man. Worried about a 77-year-old man criticizing him like he can't be criticized. Who you is? You can be criticized like anybody else, and that is your problem.
Wow. From the mouth of an elder. And that's what it is. He can criticize everybody else, but he cannot handle criticism. He could talk about everybody. His whole platform is about targeting other people, criticizing them, trying to break them down, trying to destroy their character, trying to find fault in them. But soon as the elder shares his opinion, has an opposing view than you do, you want to attack a 77-year-old man? You are a coward. A coward. A coward. Simple as that.
When people get in your chat and disagree with you, you block them. But yet
that's exactly what he do. Man, elder's cutting. And it's like none of y'all see that behavior over there. Soon somebody get in his chat and disagree, he blocked them. He can't handle criticism. He calls people names to show you how small-minded he is. Somebody have a disagreement, he jump right to calling names. Let's go.
When people get in your chat and disagree with you, you block them. But yet you're a Christian man, you're a righteous man. But you can't take criticism. And that's what this beef So-called beef ain't no beef with me. It's a beef with you, because you the one made the video for 2 hours, calling me an agent. An agent of what? Calling me a racist. I talking about somebody misusing you is a racist. I born in Louisiana, the deep south. I seen nothing but racism.
Right. And this man, Elder said, look, I come from Louisiana, the deep south. And you got a nerve to call this man a racist. Do you know what kind of persecution this elder have faced? Like, the levels that you have stooped to as a man it's crazy. I can't even believe that you came at this man like that, bro. Like, you need to repent big time. Big time. Yeah, somebody, Derek says we done seen it all in Louisiana, bro. I believe you. I believe you. But you got the nerve to reverse and say Baba Ronson is a racist? Nah, man. That's low, bro. That's low. Have some respect, man. You claim to be a Bible man. Read your scriptures. Respect your elders.
A racist. I born in Louisiana, the deep south. I seen nothing but racism all my life, Brother Ringo. That's right. So you sitting up there criticizing me, lying on me, talking about I'm an agent against FBA and all this other nonsense.
Right, because Elder was speaking on some things a long time ago. And he may have forgot what he said, but he was talking about FBA as an organization in proper context. He probably forgot about the video. But nonetheless, we stand on code and we standing with the elder. And, you know, Ringo's so damn desperate. You know what I'm saying? He's so thirsty. He sit there and study everything we do. This man, I have your whole catalog. It's like, you weird. You're not edifying nobody. You're not bringing nobody to Christ. Only thing you doing is attacking people. And it's sick. And it's sick that you got cronies that actually follow behind you and they don't see the weird stuff you doing. That's crazy. You leading souls to hell and you practicing narcissistic abuse on your audience. Man, this is sad.
And I never told nobody I was FBA, but I go along with the program.
He said, I never told nobody I was FBA, but I go along with the program. Meaning, this is what this means, right? Meaning, foundational Black Americans, we going to stick together. That means we going to stay on code, even if we disagree with each other. We done been through so much. We're going to have enough respect for each other not to keep condemning each other. We're going to have enough respect for each other, understanding that our public image is always destroyed through the media. So when we got these little spaces on social media, even if we have difference of agreement of opinions when it comes to religious beliefs, we gonna stand on business and we gonna stand up for each other. We gonna stick with each other. That's FBA. We're not finna let somebody who from Panama, who don't never say nothing about Panama, talk about what we go through here in America. We're not finna let that happen. We're not finna let people who not even us, pretty much, people who have hatred for us. We're not finna let them come over here and be playing games with our elders. Nah. And see, Ringo knows. He knew to throw me in the stream today because I'm always gonna stand up for my elders. He knows this about me. He knows that I don't like bullies. He wanted to get my attention, and this got it. He could have made a 10-hour video about me, and I wouldn't have gave a damn. That's the thing. Because I hold my own. And I already know you don't want no problems for real. You just be on the internet in the comfort of your own home talking. That's it. Let's go.
I have said some negative things about him before I found out what it really was.
Yeah, and the elder clearing it up. He said some negative things about FBA before he found out what it really was. Shout out to the elder for clarifying that. He didn't know what FBA really was. He thought it was just another organization that was coming to fleece the flock. But what he realized is, in all his wisdom, same thing with me. What I realized, same thing, is that, you know what? We need to be able to come under one accord with something we can agree with. We all agree that, okay, there's other people coming over, benefiting off our plight, who don't respect us. We agree with that. We all agree that we are foundational Black Americans and not African Americans, because that's two continents. All right, that's a start. I'd rather be called foundational Black American than an African American. So now we're getting somewhere. And they made it clear it's not about religion. And they're getting some motion, some waves. Okay, makes sense. You know what? I can communicate with these brothers. They're putting out positivity. You know, they're standing by their brothers. I see the connection. I like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I rock with FBA, because I actually studied what they was about. And, you know, they're not about religion. So that's cool. I'm the same way. I have my beliefs. I'm a Bible believer. I know that FBAs really are the tribe of Judah that the Bible speak of. But regardless of what title that we put ourselves under, we're going to agree that we are not going to cannibalize each other. We're going to agree that we are not going to, you know, destroy each other or cause more harm to our plight and our representation. And anybody who is shucking and jiving, cooning and buffooning, we're going to call him out. And that includes the celebrities. That includes these busters out here throwing dresses on. That includes the Uncle Ruckus. We're going to call it out because they are problematic. Let's go.
Since you was talking about that in your video, ain't nothing you can do to me to hurt me, Ringo. Nothing at all. That video you made about me was a waste of time.
A waste of time. Ain't nothing you could do to hurt an elder. This man is 77 years old. And you took to your keyboard as the keyboard warrior you are, and you searched his archives. Let's think about what you did. Think about what you did with your day. You decided to gear up and go to war with a 77-year-old man through the keyboard. That's how you spent your day. You can't hurt this man. That's crazy.
A waste of time. Waste of your time. But it ain't gonna affect me one bit.
That's right.
Not at all. All the negative things that you said about me, but yet you call yourself a biblical man. And you ain't that.
You ain't that at all.
Because you're loving white Jesus. You believe in Jesus.
He loving white everything. Y'all should hear him. Y'all should hear him over there. Y'all should hear him. I done got out the hood. I got away from you niggas. I was in Brooklyn, but I got up out there. It was too many niggas. I hate the way niggas talk, the way niggas smell, the way niggas act. I done moved out of hood. I live in a nice white neighborhood full of beautiful white people with nice white lawns. That's your boy. That's how he's talking over there. That's how he talking. Israelite, Black Hebrew Israelite. They say they the children of God. Oh, no, give me white Jesus. Black Hebrew Israelites. You niggas ain't no chosen people. You niggas ain't been chosen to do nothing but fried chicken. Yo, but that's what, Yo, that's really what he be over there doing. Ever since I left the Israelites, the white man has been treating me very well. White man been treating me damn good. Yo, it was not, it was like 5 months ago. This man was, yo, bro, it's crazy how people switch up. It's like 5 months ago, this man was in Brooklyn in the middle of the hood, bro, with pissy elevators. It's just like it was just a few months ago. This man and got in a white neighborhood and he like he like the switch up is crazy, bro. I mean it's something, bro. It's something. But man, the elder on point, man. Let's go.
Caesar Borgia.
That's right, Caesar Borgia. That man don't serve Black Jesus no more. He don't. Yo, Ringo done left Black Jesus a while ago. He's serving Caesar Borgia. Straight up. Everything come out of his mouth. You niggas are savages. I mean, he calling us savages and animals, and I said, damn, it's done. It's over, man. It's over for that boy. He throwed.
Loving white Jesus. You believe in Jesus. Caesar Borgia. All the information they got on him. So if you a biblical scholar, you should know white Jesus ain't never existed. Jesus was created at the Council of Nicaea in 325 AD under the rule of Constantine. And the Bible was written by King James in 1611 when it was completed by a white man that stole most those literatures from Black people. That's right. The King James Version Bible is not the first Bible. What about the Ethiopian Bible? You don't even teach about that, but you're supposed to have so much biblical knowledge.
Man, that man don't even teach the Bible. That man need to just throw the Bible away. Get it out of his house. Respectfully. Now, you know, and I'm just saying, when I say throw the Bible away, I mean throw it away from using it, especially online. Like, I love the Bible. I read from the Bible. But what I'm saying is he is disqualified. That man is disqualified. Y'all notice his audience blank out when he try to read from the Bible. They like, nigga, we didn't come over here to hear you read the Bible. His audience like, we came over here so you could talk about New Breed. Respectfully. That's what his audience is like. Look, we want to hear more bad about New Breed. Because New Breed think he's this good guy. We want to hear more dirt on him. Or we want to hear you start some drama with somebody. We don't want to hear you twist the scriptures and just because you an angry person to fit your narrative. Like, nobody wants to hear it. You're not even skilled at the word. Like, that's gone. Like, you're not well versed. You don't know the Bible. It's like the Most High took that away from you. It's like he seared your conscience. And everybody can see it but you. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Let's go.
What about the Apocrypha? That's another Bible that they took out. Mr. Charlie, Miss Becky, and King James. What about the Dead Sea Scrolls where they got most of that information from, which was created by Black people? The Emerald Tablets created by Black people.
Created by Black people. All this man talk about is how Black people ain't this and Black people ain't that and how much he hate Black people. Black people do wonderful things. Y'all don't understand. Do y'all understand that even today, we just don't get the news on what our people be doing? Do you know how many inventions we be coming up with? Do you know that, a lot of these apps that's in the hands of these millionaires who happen to be white, do you know we made those? Do you know how great we actually are in America to go through what we've been through in slavery and captivity, to be doing what we doing. Listen, there are students, young black students that graduate from middle school and go right to college. Like, I look at stuff like that when it comes to my people. I look at the inventions that get stolen. I look at the fact that a black man made water out of pure air. He made a machine where you can get water out of pure air. Like, what are you talking about? Like black is, listen, of course we Israelites, we Judah. But you got to understand, man, the way you talk is negative. Everything's negative. Anyway, man, let's go.
Sumerian tablets created by black people. You don't know nothing about that kind of biblical history, Ringo. That's what you need to be studying.
That boy ain't qualified.
Instead of getting on YouTube trying to criticize me, a man that has more knowledge than you will ever have.
That's right, more knowledge than you will ever have. This man's 77 years old, and you disrespecting this man. Let me let some of the bros in. I don't know if you in agreement or disagreement.
Yo.
What up with you, bro?
Yo, I was about to say, like, we can't forget that time when he had those music videos.
Yeah, we
Like-
already played those, brother. We already played some of those.
Oh yeah, I wasn't in here. I like to say, I've been watching you for a minute. And, I'm gonna stay tuned. Like, I was born in South Carolina. I share the same birthday as like your son that you just had. Like, my birthday December 5th.
Oh,
And,
that's what's up.
yeah. I might see, like, I'm more than definitely gonna see you on that land. Like, I want to work and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? I want to help with the land development, and that's pretty much it.
That's what's up, brother, man. I'm looking forward to meeting you there. I'll keep you posted when we got some new events coming up. Thank you, brother.
All right.
All right. And again, like, if you from Ringo's channel and you disagree, you just hate me, you, for whatever reason, you need some questions answered, join the link. I'm not gonna block you. I'm gonna let y'all rock out and say whatever it is you need to say. Let's go.
In this life and the next one too. That's right, family. But we're gonna cut this video short. Just leave my name out your mouth, Ringo. Stop lying on me. Stop making up stuff. Stop slandering my name.
Yeah, Lee.
And if you don't, I will take legal action. And I'm out.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Baba. You ain't the only one. Stop slandering that man. Leave that man alone. Leave it alone, man. Stop bullying people. You're supposed to be the best content creator. You're supposed to have all the topics. And this man talking about New Breed over there stealing my content. Hey, look, here's my response to that. Like I said before, like I told y'all before, yeah, I'm stealing your content, but what you gonna do about it? That's what I said. Since you like to bully people, your intellectual properties is mine. I'm gonna do what I want, and nobody cares about it because they know all you gonna do is sit on the internet and cry about it. Because here you are bullying this man here, this 77-year-old man, and you didn't even want to shoot a fade. You ain't even want to run no fade after talking about a man for a year. That's weird. After making 5 to 10 hour videos for a year straight, this is what you did.
It has been more than 48 hours since New Breed Global Truth officially released a head-to-head fight promotion challenging Ringo TV Reactions to run the fade. This fair and public challenge, under the watchful eye of professionals, issued on February 28, 2025.
Fam, I'm a family
has
man.
been vehemently denied by Ringo TV Reactions on March 3, 2025, and countered with an invitation for New Breed to pull up to his new home in North Carolina, where his wife and children live, so that Ringo, a Brooklyn, New York native, could exercise his Second Amendment rights in North Carolina. by committing an unthinkable and barbaric act against New Breed in front of his own family. A tragic and unfortunate response.
But one thing I do know is I got legal rights based on the Second Amendment and based on my rights here in North Carolina. You tell him if you got a problem with this dude, come to his house. Come to his door with that type of noise and see what happens. Because what I'm trying to do is shut down all the entertainment online. So if there were a fight, ain't gonna be a fair fight. It's gonna be damn near brutality. How many of you willing to pay for tickets to see a funeral?
Ringo TV Reaction's reaction has left fans stunned. After spending an entire year relentlessly attacking New Breed Global Truth in daily, vicious, 5 to 10 hour videos which continued for up to a year, all sparked by a small misunderstanding, many expected him to finally back up his words in the ring. The dispute between the two YouTubers has been well documented on both platforms, with both men trading shots and low blows in anger. However, months ago, New Breed withdrew from the feud, choosing peace over drama, while Ringo continued his relentless onslaught of verbal attacks, leaving many to call Ringo TV an internet bully. This led to New Breed's official challenge to run the fade, an attempt to settle things amicably like men do. But Ringo's response to run the fade? A resounding Ringo hell no. Instead, he threatens to double down and drop yet another video, continuing his attacks and allegations from the comfort and safety of his home, vowing to further destroy New Breed's reputation and relationships in retaliation.
What I got for him later on is gonna make him look even more bad. Because again, this is my expertise. Good at making him look crazy. I'm good at making him look crazy. I'm good at making him look crazy.
The only tale of the tape in 2025 so far has been the fade of once great Ringo TV reactions. Despite this, New Breed prays for peace for Ringo and has left the challenge open, should Ringo ever decide to accept it in the future. And we hope he does. #RunTheFade.
But you want to go harassing a 77-year-old man. But you ain't trying to run no fade. It's like cowards like this is what is very problematic in our community, man. It's these kind of cowards right here. But nonetheless, you know, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to stream live very long on this subject. I don't see none of his cronies. I don't see none of his people coming through. You know, it is what it is, man. I don't like bullies. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here said he was going to destroy the elder. The elder's 77 years old. He said ain't nothing you can do to him, and I'm in agreement with that. You need to stick to talking about what's going on in Panama. You need to stick to that. You know what I'm saying? Not what's going on in America. You're not qualified to talk about that. You're a proud Panamanian. Talk about the crime rate in Panama. But it is what it is, man. I'm about to go ahead and chill out. Man, it's always an honor and a blessing building with y'all. I just thought I'd go ahead and add some context to what's going on, because this dude right here is an agent of chaos and confusion, because he hates foundational Black Americans. In specific, he hates Black men. He really hates Black men. He wants to use Black women for their bodies. You know what I'm saying? The whoremonger wants to, you know what I'm saying, use them, but he really hates Black men, right? But anyway, it is what it is. More material coming. Y'all be blessed out there. Stay safe. One love, shalom, and peace.